turn the phone off. You're not allowed to take photographs in this building.
No, you're not allowed to because you work for the corporation.
It's time
I
to
work
leave.
for God. Yeah, I'm in a
It's time
public
to leave.
area and I can do anything the public want to do in a public area.
It's time
and
to
that's
leave.
called recording. Am I right, my love?
It is time to leave the building. The judge has asked you to leave the building.
Not being violent here, mate. Yeah, it's all peaceful. Just to let you know,
Well,
I'm
it was
recording
until
because
you-
this man's being violent.
It's time to leave.
Okay, he's pushed me.
Yes.
Yeah, he's shoved me out. He's assaulted me.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to let you know, could I have your number, please?
Of course you can. It's 30.
Turn
Hang on,
the video
I'm talking to
off.
Could I have your number, please?
30459.
Yeah.
I think the security guard's asking you to
Yeah.
stop recording.
But the only
The
thing,
actual
so you're
judge
recording,
has
so
to
the same
take the
law
phone
that
off.
lets you record,
Yeah.
lets me record.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll both go outside.
But you're
and we'll do
recording
it
in here,
I am.
and I'm recording in here. So the same law that lets you record,
Okay.
it lets me record.
Okay.
Okay?
So what we'll do
So
is we'll
we've
go
just
outside.
have we established that?
No, what we'll do is we'll go outside.
But have we established that the same law that you're using to record me now, but that you didn't tell me, which is a breach of your own rules and regulations, that law is the same law that I'm using now to record you. Do you understand that, sir? Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, just arguing with a couple of people at the moment.
Do you understand that?
Do I understand where to take? Should we go
That,
outside? 'Cause
no,
we're gonna, what we're gonna
let's
do is
just
we're
establish.
gonna go round
Let's
and
just establish what's going on.
Time to leave
The
the
law,
building.
the law that you're using, the law that you're using to record me now, I'm using to record you. Do you agree with that?
If that makes you feel any better.
No, no,
what we can
no.
do is
I
we'll go
want your
outside and discuss it.
competent
What I'm going to ask you to
answer.
do is leave. If you don't leave, I'll arrest you on suspicion of aggravated trespass.
Okay, so now I'm going to do that under duress, yeah, and I'm going to report you and I'll be suing you privately. So let's go. Okay, so I'm going under duress because you're coming with weapons, with guns, yeah, and you are telling me to get out the court, otherwise you're going to arrest me. So that's under duress, yeah. Do you agree with that? What's your collar number again? Sorry, sir.
30459.
30459. So I am coming out under duress because you've got full weaponry on you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Yeah. So, are you on your oath today, sir?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, can you recite that oath?
No, I cannot.
No, so that means that you're not on your oath today because if you were, you'd recite it every single morning when you got up and before you started your job.
No, I don't think that's.
Yes, you would. Yeah, if you thought that you joined this to make better of the earth realm, then you'd be getting up every single day and you'd be reciting your oath to yourself. Yeah.
Perfect. So now I'm outside the courts. What's happened with you?
Well, he's just assaulted me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Can
what
I?
I'll do is I'll take your details down first. If you're willing.
No, what you can do, you can take down my complaint that he's assaulted me.
Okay. Obviously, in order to progress your complaint,
Yeah.
I need your details.
I can give you an email, can't I?
As a victim.
I can give you an email.
I need your details.
No, you don't. No, that's against the law again. I can give you an email
Yeah.
and then I can get in contact with you.
Okay.
You don't need my details. You're trying to get joined in between me and you.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, and that's never going to happen. Okay?
The reason why I need your details is to record a crime.
No,
You as the victim.
you can record it with my email.
No, I can't.
Yes, you
I
can.
need
Yes,
your
you can. I've
details.
seen it done many a
I
times.
need your details.
30459. I've seen it done it many times. Yeah. So
think you're
you can take my
slightly
complaint,
mistaken.
and then I will give you an email, and then you can contact me, and I'll get back to you. That's how it works.
But obviously,
Okay.
at the end of the day,
Otherwise,
If you're just gonna talk over me,
you're
we're gonna
trying
go round
to
in
you're
circles
trying to
about
contract with
what
me, and I'm not contracting with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You're not getting joined there with me today. Yeah, because I'm a sentient being.
I believe
I've been
you're
sent here by
quite heavily
God.
mistaken
Yeah.
on the law.
No,
I believe
Arrogance of the law is no excuse.
I agree with
Yeah.
that, absolutely.
Okay.
That's
So.
the most correct thing you've said to me.
Okay. So, that law that you were using to record me. So hang on.
Okay, we're going back around in
Okay.
circles now.
Okay.
We-
Why
we-
haven't
we-
you told
we-
me that you were
we've
recording?
dealt with that.
Why haven't you told me that you were recording?
Okay, I understand that it's in my policy to inform you as soon as it's practicable. Before I had the opportunity to tell you, you already knew it was filming.
Yeah. So why didn't you tell me though?
Because I first wanted to
Yeah.
approach you.
It's covert.
So
Yeah.
covert,
Yeah.
screens
It
on.
was. It was covert.
We're going to go round in circles.
Yeah,
Is there
okay.
ultimately anything I
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
for
I want you to
today?
take a complaint of this man. I want you to get his ID. Can I have your ID, please?
What-
Why? So you work for the public, yeah? So it's public knowledge that your name should be in the public, yeah? So by duty,
You're
like
not.
these police officers, they've got to give us numbers and where they're from. So
But I
if
do
you,
not
could
have
you
to
work
give
for the
you my
public?
name.
You work for the public. Okay, what's your identity number and who do you work for?
I work for a company called OCS.
And what's your identity number?
That's as far as I go.
No, or what's your name? I need you. I need to be able to make you accountable for what you've done today. I've got to make him accountable for what he's done today, so he should give me at least a number or and the company that he works for. Do you know what you do? When I ask you to identify yourselves, you give me a number. Yeah, so I need it off him because he's assaulted me. Yeah, and I'd like to sue him in his private capacity, so I'd like his name, please.
Okay, so what I'm not going to do is do that here and now.
Why?
What I'll do is I'm going to ask these gentlemen to go inside. I'll speak to you, and then I'll go speak to them. Obviously, there's two sides to every story. I'll hear yours, and then I'll listen to these officers here.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've got everything on camera.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
okay.
Yeah, gentlemen, if I could ask you to go inside.
But I need his name for identity.
Okay.
If you, hang on, now, hang on. Now I will. You're a public servant, yeah?
No, I'm a crown servant.
No, you're a servant,
No,
yeah?
not to you.
Well, yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're a servant to the people,
I think
yeah?
you're very
You're
mistaken
a
on
public
your knowledge.
servant,
You're
yeah?
very
What's the opposite of a
mistaken.
servant? A master. So I'm your master while you've got your uniform on. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So there's a trust, yeah? Yeah, there's a trust. There's a trust relationship between me and you now, yeah? I'm making you acknowledge this. You come to one side with me, 3049. There's a trust relationship between me and you now, yeah? You are the trustee and I'm the beneficiary, yeah? Yeah, I'm the beneficiary of this trust situation. So, for you to do your fiduciary obligation as a trustee, you need to get his information and relate it back to me, yeah? Because if you don't, then you are holding back information for a beneficiary. I am a beneficiary, yeah? You're the trustee. So are you now not going to get his name?
I'm not going to give you his details now.
Why?
A, because of data protection.
No. He works for the public. He works in the public domain. It's like you work in the public domain, so you've got numbers and you've got. No. I'm telling you, this is the law.
If you're not going to talk,
No.
if you're not going to let me talk.
No. If I need your identification,
we need to engage in mutual conversation.
But I'm telling you, if I want your identification, you give me your number and where you're from.
Yes.
You work in the public. Yeah, he's working in the public.
Yes.
Yeah, so he should provide me with a number and the company that he works for.
No.
Exactly the same as what you do.
Okay.
And if you're not going to get his name and his number, then you are failing in your fiduciary obligation as a trustee. Yeah. And that is a breach of trust law. Trust law is the highest law in the land. If you want to breach that, then that's up to you.
Well, let me explain now. So what I'm not going to do is breach his personal data protection.
No, he works in the public.
Please let me
He
finish.
works in the public. He doesn't have no data protection.
If you're not going to let me finish my sentence, this is a pointless conversation.
Yeah, because you're
Please.
defending this man who's assaulted me.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So, if you let me finish my sentence,
Go on.
what I'm not going to do is breach his personal data protection by
He works in the
providing that
public.
information to you
He works in the
personally.
public.
If you would like to go and make a request to the courts and make a formal complaint, they will have their
works in
own
the public.
policies. What I'm not going to do is breach those policies by giving it to you personally.
There's no, he works in the public.
Just as, for example, I go to Tesco, they work in the public, I can't demand someone's name from Tesco, and they operate under the exact same.
Of course you can.
No, I
If
can't.
they've committed a crime, you can.
I can obtain that information, but what I'm not going to do is provide that over to yourself.
But he works in the public domain. So if he works in the public
domain,
yeah,
doesn't mean you're entitled to that
it
information.
does.
Doesn't.
It does.
I think you're
Okay,
slightly
no,
mistaken.
otherwise, yeah, they're hiding things. Because they're not.
That's
Because
your
you know,
opinion.
if I was good at my job,
That's your
yeah,
opinion.
if I was good at my job, yeah, I'd give my name to everyone. Yeah, because that's how it works. You give your name to everyone because you are proud of what you're doing.
Yes.
He mustn't be proud, must he? Because he's not giving his name. You see what I mean? He's committed a crime
I'll be honest.
and he's not willing to give his name.
No, he'll give that to me.
Okay, and will you put this into this file number?
Yeah, absolutely.
Into this case number?
Obviously.
Okay, and then you've got to come back to me. You're going to get my email
I
address.
need your details.
Email
in order to-
address.
In order to record a
Yeah,
crime,
email
I need your
address.
details.
Your email address.
And I need to be able to contract it later.
Yeah,
So the email
email.
is yes.
Yeah.
Also, I need your name and date
You
of birth.
no, you're trying to contract with me now. That's fraud. You're trying to enter into fraud.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to enter into fraud
trying
here.
to record a crime for you.
No, you're not. I can give you my email number. Yeah, you'll find everything off that. But if I give you my name, yeah, you're trying to contract with me. Yeah, and there's no contract
You're very
here.
mistaken on the law.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do you know what joinder means?
You're very mistaken on
What I'm not going to do is have a law lesson.
So you're saying I'm mistaken, but I'm asking you questions and you can't answer them.
No,
Hey, do you know what joinder means?
Everyone knows everything, do they? And I'll openly admit.
Well, I know
everyone
more
knows
than
everything.
you. Because you don't even know what a trust is.
Okay.
Do you know what a trust
I'm
is?
not
Do
operating
you know what
within-
trust law
I'm
is?
not operating within a trust, am I?
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yes. You are acting as a police officer, which makes you a trustee. Yeah, and I am the beneficiary because I am a man from God.
So how's this
Yeah.
gentleman assaulted you? Let me establish the facts.
Well, he's pushed me.
That's your offence. So he's pushed you.
Yeah,
Have
he's
you-
pushed me and
so
tried to grab me.
Have
Yeah.
you sustained any injury at all?
Well, I had to half defend myself, didn't I? So
So have you sustained any injury?
no, but there's an assault though.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I need to sustain. I need to identify the level of assault, don't I?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's no injury, but there was an assault. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your email address?
So it's
Obviously, in order to record a crime, I need a victim.
there's the victim there.
No, an email address isn't.
Yeah, it is. Honest to God, it is. You're stopping. You're not doing your job properly. That's enough. Use all you need to do is send me an email with the case number on, and then I'll get back in touch with you. Yeah, that's how it
I
works.
can give you the instant number, but ultimately, without a victim's details, I cannot record
There's the
a crime. Because who is the victim?
There, it's there.
An email address cannot
No.
be a victim of an assault.
No. Well, if I want to follow it up,
Yeah.
then I'll give you my name.
Okay, so
But
I'll
until
give
then,
you the instant number.
Yeah.
The lack of your
So-
details
so-
will be recorded on this log.
so I'm going. So the lack of my details.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So obviously you're not providing your details. So normally
Yeah.
what would happen is
Yeah.
I would provide you with the instant number. Your details will be recorded on that log. Because
There-
you're not
there's
providing
my
me with the
details there.
Well, you're providing me with an email address.
Yeah, that's my details. So if I wanna
We're gonna go around
if
the
I
top.
wanna carry on with this case,
Do you want to make?
then I
would you
can
like to make
get
a
in
note of
contact
this
with you.
IML, This
Go
instant
on.
number.
Yep.
Do you want me just to read it out? Okay, so it's IML 1651100.
And that's the case number for today.
That's the instant number. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. 30459.
Thank you very much.
Okay, could you give me your
Yes,
identification
30688.
and your name?
You can just take my number.
What
30688.
station then?
Blaken.
Blaken, are you Blaken as well?
Blaken as well.
Yeah, you know, you all under investigation. You do know that, and your chief of police.
Okay.
No, they are. I don't know if your
Okay.
chief of
I'm
police
not-
has told
I'm
you,
saying okay.
but all your chief of police, your sergeants, they're all
Okay.
under notice for perjury, for terrorism.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've got enough evidence to take them all down. So for you, just to let you know, take in consideration of what I said, yeah, and don't believe a word that your superiors tell you.
Okay, we'll take that on.
Because they're liars.
Thanks for letting me know. Is
Okay.
there anything else I can do for you today?
Just make sure that they don't start hitting people again.
Okay. Ultimately, what I'm going to now do is go obtain their details.
Yep.
That'll be recorded on the incident.
Yep.
And I'll make contact with you via email. Ultimately, the crime won't be recorded without further details from yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, that's up to me to follow up, but at least it's logged.
Oh,
Yeah.
everything's logged.
Okay.
Everything that we do and say is
That's
logged.
what I mean.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So,
Well, so you say, but yeah.
I will just remind you that obviously if you do go back into here, you're possibly committing the offence of aggravated trespass, and that is you may be liable to
even though it's a
arrest.
public building,
It is, but if you're stopping other workers,
I'm not stopping nothing.
No,
I'll
exactly.
just be walking in.
yeah. But obviously,
It'll be them coming to me, not me going to them. You
they've
see what I
already
mean?
asked you to leave.
But it'll be them coming to me. So if I went to them, then you've got a problem. But if they come to me, then he's trying to bully me again. You see what I mean? If he comes to me, then he's trying to bully me again. Not the other way round. Okay?
Sorry, say that again.
So if I go in there, mind my own business,
Yeah.
and don't speak to anyone, yeah, and he comes over to me, he's breaching my peace, not me breaching his peace. Do you understand that?
That's not quite how it works.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wow, you blow my mind, you mate. You said that you know the law and that. Your head's.
It's not.
So if I walk in there, yeah, and I mind my own business,
Yeah.
and some man comes over to me aggressive, is he not breaching my peace? You are funny, you kid.
Ultimately,
You're funny, you. Can't you comprehend what I'm saying in that brain?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, so if I
Don't make
walk in
sense.
there peacefully with no one around and a man comes to me aggressive,
They've asked you
he
to leave.
will be breaching my peace, not the other way round.
They've asked you to leave.
Yeah.
So if you now enter, you'll be entering as a trespasser. 'cause you do
No,
not have
it's a
permission
public
to enter
building.
them, But you have no.
It's a
no
public
purpose,
building. No one
business.
has to give me permission to go in. It's a public building. Don't you understand that? If it was
I'm gonna
private,
I'm gonna go inside.
if it was
I'm gonna
private,
go
then that's a different
I'm
story.
gonna go speak to these security guards and take their.
Have a think about what you're talking about, because you're talking all over.